All right, y'all, we are back.
Kaboom.
And we finally found the old Grimoire lady. And we are heading into the village to see what waits for us there. So, Fantasy Fellow Gamer, let's dive in. Well, there's quite a difference between this village and the one we just came from where the ship is docked at, right? Let's see. I'm going to clean the inventory out just a little bit to have one of each weapon. Because right now we have too many repeating weapons. Probably could use their materials to dismantle and all that, but I'm more of like a organized type thing here.
From what we heard so I hadn't expected things in Haria village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and... Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awful.
Sorry, I had to do a quick little update there. I know that's kind of like the laggy part, you know?
We could use a place to stay.
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside.
Cutscene
so
time.
Concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Alrighty then. Typical tales. Let's go talk to everyone in the party. Still, these are my number one favorite RPGs, so love these games.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
Banning local religion.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way,
From what we overheard.
sealing it off unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take...
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too.
Oh? Then how...
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst. Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Saw, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like... San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Muson. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Muson. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into... the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. All right, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words. I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Well, any results? Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart, the nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians?
Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Enominat.
Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Enominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Enominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Enominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Enominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Enominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Enominat's body are connected through Earth pulses. If their job is to feed Enominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the Earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line, the one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Aminoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of Earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing.
Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian...
What?
I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there. Listen, this village is they're tasked with
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is...
Alrighty, let's go check out this temple.
Although I sometimes feel they push themselves...
We're going to continue going at the level I'm currently at, but I'm going to do a little, like I said earlier, leveling up
And they stole
off
our temple
record.
from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. Her words may... In all the years...
Why haven't I seen...
Scout ship settings.
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes, and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned.
They've both gone missing?
Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course. Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
All right, let's do this. We're gonna hightail it through there, try and get to the temple, or most likely will be a boss battle. It's typical for the Tales of series that I love so much, as well as Souls and Mega Man series. So many great games. Let's do this, and we'll go from there. And then I'm gonna do a little leveling up a little bit later on after this recording. All right, y'all, let's do it.
Eleanor,
The mother and daughter, you mean?
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book?
You think I might be deliberately
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. I want to know the truth, and there's something happening in the world right now. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least. And so...
Exactly.
And what...
I'm...
As honest an answer as any.
Yes.
Hey, could I...
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before.
No, none.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But... was that...
Velvet keeps their toe. You really think if Madame Eleanor is this, if Madame I don't fuck. And since they don't, well, okay. Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly. That means, how is it? Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together. You're just trying to be contrary. I'm only telling you what I've experienced. It's all right if Eleanor doesn't want to talk. That just makes me...
You two are opposites.
Huh?
It's rocky, sure, just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds...
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had...
Forget the sea slugs. Try not...
Good point.
Or maybe it's because some of it...
I didn't mean either. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was...
Now that you mention it, this...
Maclear is just your average...
They were worn away.
That too. But stay in contact long enough...
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I...
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
Laffy, of course. How long? I don't know. Your ass. Duh. Right? That's a tough, but guess what? I didn't know there was a way to tell. Yeah. Come on, and besides. So what do you... Oh. Yay! Miss Mogiloo says you...
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
You probably just want to hog the name all to you if it packs a mean punch. I don't know about that.
Just let him do it, Laffy said. He's all right.
I can do this. Just... Whoa, Miss Moggy. He looks like he's happy.
This beach is beautiful, but dang, man, this thing is large. Whew. Big map.
What are those books and...
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, on the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Mogiloo. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Mogiloo, I want to get to know you better.
Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laphicet?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
I have no idea what happened in that little skit. That's why. Oh my god, dude, Maggie Lou is so jacked up, y'all. Anyway, I swear these JRPGs. I can't stop laughing, y'all. I don't. Hang on. And to cut the scene out.
Bruh.
There you have it. Reactions. I mean, I don't know why I'm cracking up about that so much, y'all. I really don't. Oh my god, Maggie, she's nuts, bro. Anyway, let's see what other... Who knows what else is going to get thrown at us. Enjoy, y'all. Let's get to this temple.
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write...
Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Here, I'll read you my favorite. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made, I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell. That isn't it? That's what makes...
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Okay, let's continue. Not as funny as the skip prior to that. Oh, Lord. All right, let's go. So normally leading up to like the cave ahead.
Up on anything?
Yeah.
Um,
in the direction
hang
of
on.
the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Anyway, and like I was saying, normally here this long map, which is quite huge, large, you'd be battling, but I don't want to constantly battle every single monster. That's just like gets super repetitive pretty quick. I like to kind of do the training and leveling up the XP on the off record. So let's roll. All right, we're at 52 right here, 52 minute. We are going to pursue in this episode to the temple, and we'll see if it's a big story turnout or just a simple boss battle or whatever. But yeah, we're going to do that, and then we'll take it from there.
What's this?
A demon!
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
This was a place of worship for Amun. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater.
But building this underwater,
Aye. With the Earth,
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
they started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space,
It's mind-boggling, isn't
the humans believed that by going through such great hard...
Additionally,
What?
no.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stone later, people carved.
now that you mention it,
That's the one.
No. I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was, the revised edition has a number of
I will then. It's okay.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going. There's no...
If you're worried,
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more. The current religion started when If you're concerned about whether or not...
Be that as it may,
Aye. Innominat.
Must be.
I suppose so.
I can't... Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch. The same pendant worn by priestesses.
then that makes this demon.
Yeah, she must be the missing mother, Mahina.
can't be.
Don't just stand there! It's gonna eat you!
When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
To think a priestess, beloved by her village, would become a demon.
Eleanor?
She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her. So says reason.
Huh? That feeling.
Damn!
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
Take a look at this. I knew this would be big. What a treasure! Scout ship setting sail.
That demon.
Yeah, that's what the girl at the inn said.
But even after turning into a demon, she's still searching for her daughter. Well, Rokurok, Kurogane, and Dial all remember what they wanted when they were human, right? Demon or not, she's a mother. It's no surprise she would still be protective of her child.
It could be that, or it could be something else.
Well, I hope that's what it is.
I know that must be how she felt as a human. But demons don't have a sense of motherhood or any such thing. You saw how violent she was. She's not Mahina anymore. When she became a demon, she lost all capacity for empathy and love. It's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
Velvet and Rokuro still have empathy.
One demon left unchecked could take 100 lives. And this one's even willing to attack exorcists. Demons can wipe out entire villages, even cities, just as they destroyed my village. Thus, my path is clear.
Eleanor is right. There's no turning back once you've changed. Perhaps it would be a mercy to grant her peace through death.
Woo! It's a biggie! Here it is!
No, I can't die. Here, grateful to see. I don't believe this. Disgraceful.
It's a typical problem right here. Every time I'm moving along, my freaking wife calls and blah, blah, and I have to talk to her, and then we all got wiped out. Now I have to go fight that dumb thing again and do that puzzle. Anyway, one moment.
Wow!
There.
Just bear with me. I'll zip through this real quick.
Don't just stand there. It's gonna hit you.
When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
All right, y'all. Whew, sorry we had to do duplicate battle, but that was pretty quick. Anyway, so we're good to go there. It looks like there's another section of, so that was kind of like a pre-boss type thing. So, sorry, yeah, that was kind of like a pre-boss thing because that boss was really easy. So the main boss of the temple is going to be, I think, pretty tough here because when we died just a second ago, before I got a phone call that interrupted everything, we were getting one-shotted by that ice spell they were doing, which is bullcrap. So I'm going to test this temple out a little bit and level my characters up a little bit. Next part of the temple looks like there's 3 or 4 different shapes. I quickly looked at the door ahead, and we have to get all those, so it's going to take a few minutes. So I'm going to do a little off-cycle training and then check it out, and we'll be back here tomorrow for episode 3 and probably have a second boss in this temple. Sorry about that. Hope you all enjoyed that. I had good playthrough. Love the beach. This has been my favorite map of the favorite location of the map so far. So yeah, let's just keep crushing away, tripping away this game. It's long, and then when we get through it, I want to get as much side quests and hidden bosses as possible, and then we'll jump on over to the fairy tale next. And then once that's done, we'll select another 3 games to focus on, like we're doing, and move on from there. All right, y'all. All of you have a good night. Stay warm, and Fantasy Fellow Gamer out, and we will be recording and seeing y'all again soon. Take care.